Hey there, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click notification bell. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.
Los Angeles. Batuma's out there with Ibaka. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 2 guard. And for the Nets, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Green is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving in at the point. Many players on their best behavior to start the year. Do things get more chippy as the season goes on?
If you were in a marriage, Kevin, let's say, and you are. Let's say you had what's called the honeymoon phase.
Yes.
Right around December, that's about your 5th year of marriage. And guys start to think about, you know what, I keep seeing you every day, and I don't like how it is that I'm playing, and I don't like where we are right now. It's cold in this gym. What is going on? That might spill over occasionally to competition on the floor.
Well, because my wife plays this game, watches our broadcast,
yeah.
I'm always in the honeymoon stage.
I'm looking at you, Kevin, and I cannot believe you just said that.
I can't believe she's playing it. Harden way outside. Rebound by the Clippers. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack.
Leonard against KD. 6 to shoot. Shoots. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up, GA. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight. Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Batum passes to Leonard.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
George against Harden from past the arc. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
George. Harden with the defensive effort.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Clippers. In going up against James Harden, he's stressed to his team the need to show your hands to the refs. The beard is just the best at catching defenders with their hands in the cookie jar. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And there's Paul George on the assist from Jackson. George has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And not much of a surprise there. Kyrie, one of the better free throw shooters in the game and so hard to guard without fouling.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing
Take a break.
to sneeze
Take a break.
at.
2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
George passes to Leonard. Over Durant. Nice D from Durant. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 4. Lobs it up for Jordan. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Leonard attacking. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 7. Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. On its way from Irving for 2. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
The pass to Durant. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
Again, when you go from second to fourth gear, Paul George puts a lot of pressure on the defense that way.
And George drops them both. Nets trail by 6. Harden dishes to Jordan. Pass to Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Irving's got 5.
Yeah, that's one of the more dangerous shots. The form, the quick release, everything for Kyrie in sync.
Here's George. That one doesn't go. And Brooklyn will come the other way. The 3 from Harden. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
That's a big-time finish. KD dunking all over the defense.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pass to Leonard. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
He's firing on all cylinders. Has to be happy with his 4 of 5 shooting from the field so far.
Here's Harden. The kick out to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Leonard. The shot by KD. No good. Clippers leading by 3. Jackson has the open look. That 3 off the mark. Outside Irving. Passes it to Durant. From deep, Harden. They get it back. Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, you could pretty much say that DeAndre Jordan's going to get a lot of his points right there, trolling around the rim.
Here's George. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. That free throw good from George. With social media, extended TV coverage, lots of distractions for these players, Brent. But some do a terrific job of blocking all that out and keeping their focus.
I think the roles and responsibilities of teams is changing around exactly what you're talking about, Kevin. You have to have people within your organization to help these players understand where it is that they have to focus most, and that is your job on the floor. And so really good organizations are educating the players on that. They're not just relying on the agents or outside sources. Teams are trying to get in there and impact guys at a young age to make sure that, as you said, that noise is not part of their beginning part of their career.
Yeah, can't make it a distraction. That free throw good from Leonard.
Now, quiet is Kawhi Leonard, but don't let that mistake itself for a lack of competitiveness. He has that desire and drive to continue to get better.
Brown, he's checked in for the Nets. Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. Leonard hits them both. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Warriors in San Francisco. And there's the pass to Irving. That one misses. Nice D from Williams. Clippers leading by 6. Nobody near George. And the Clippers miss again.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Harris kicks to Green. The dish to Brown. 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. A deep 3 from Green. Offensive rebound, Nets. Jordan's shot is off.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Batum, good.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Irving. Coming off a terrific season. Last year averaging 24 points per, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Harris. Shoots over Leonard. A nice shot by Harris. Here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it to George. Zubac trying to break loose. And it's George missing.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Back to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Brown outside. Offensive rebound, Nets. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the sheer size of Jordan is just so tough for defenders sometimes to deal with. Skilled at picking up the foul there.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan. Brent, you know, the moving screen is one of those very difficult judgment calls, isn't it?
It's a tough one, Kevin, but what you look for all the time in replays when you see that call, it's almost like the salsa. I'm looking at the hips and the feet. If the feet are too wide, and Kevin Garnett was the biggest problematic moving screen setter that I ever saw, being 6'11" and spreading out those sticks of his. But if the feet go wider than the shoulder, impossible. And then the hip move as the defender is moving around the screener, just enough of a nudge for him not to be able to catch up.
Yes.
Those are the ones where the referees, I think, are most in tune to in order to blow the whistle.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
George passes to Batum. The shot, no good.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Inside, here's Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Now, Jordan is a force on the inside. There's no denying that. A real problem right now for the defense.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, the adventure begins when DeAndre gets to the line, but I think he's wanting to work hard on his free throws, so it's not a substitution in the last 2 minutes of a game. He wants to get confident stepping up and knocking them down.
He's off on the second. Clippers leading by 6. Leonard dishes to Williams. 1:39 left to play in the first quarter. That shot missing. Good D by Irving. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Leonard, poked loose, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Brown outside. Off target with his 3. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Williams passes to Leonard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And we all know what a tough cover Kawhi has become. The defender got caught in a bad position and is kicking himself for it now.
First one falls for him.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Nets trail by 7. Outside Irving. Harris outside. To the middle. Jordan kicks to Green. Batum with the steal. He dishes it to George. Williams looking over the floor. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. The kick out to Williams. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Irving's shot is good.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Williams against Irving. Lets it go. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and the versatility this roster has.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we can play big, we can play small, we can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like who we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
It's clear KD is very happy playing with this group of guys.
That's why he signed here. But you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Williams. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. Shamet on the wing. He can't get that one. Excellent D there from George. The tray. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. Passes to Harris. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Clippers. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Nobody near Leonard. And a miss there on the triple. Nets trail by 8. Here's Irving. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability. Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Back to Shamet. 3-pointer. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Kept alive. Out to Morris. Tries again. And there's the feed to Ibaka. Over Jordan. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. And it's George missing.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Now Shamet. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. Here's Irving. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Green. Jordan trying to free himself up. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Green. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Clippers. The three. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Williams passes to Ibaka. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Irving against Williams. And there's Paul George on the assist by Williams. 14 points for Paul George.
Well, you'd like to push Paul George out of the paint if possible. Goes into his bag of tricks to score that time.
Irving against Williams. No good from Irving. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's George. Out to Ibaka. And Leonard has it in the corner. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, there are some ways to fire up your teammates. That right there is one of them, thanks to Kawhi Leonard.
Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from DeAndre Jordan.
Not allowing the defense to cover him or alter his shot there was DeAndre Jordan getting to the rim.
Williams passes to Leonard. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Green, good, and the assist goes to Irving. Green's got it back down to single digits for the Nets.
And that is a shot that Green knocks down consistently. The defense has to try harder to contest him from there.
Really heads up there, a play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
It doesn't go for him, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Irving passes to Harris. Back to Irving. Now the pass to Shamet. Over George. And it's Shamet missing. Clippers leading by 12. Outside Williams. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Kevin Durant's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's James Harden in for Landry Shamet. And the Clippers with a change here too. Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Here is Williams. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. He kicks it to Beverley. Clock at 6. Ibaka outside. Over Green. And the shot is long. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Harden on the wing. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits to make sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
Ibaka, the pass to Williams. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. George against Harden. Here's Williams. Los Angeles with another miss. Nets trail by 10. Launches it. The shot by KD. No good. At the elbow, Williams. It's stolen by Green. Harden surveying the D. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter. Irving against Williams. Out to Morris. Now here's Beverly. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Golden State. George with the ball. Now Green defending. 4 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's George missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Outside, Green. The 3 from Harden. Cans it from downtown. And now it's just a 4-point Clipper lead.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Pass to Irving. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And that's 13 points for Kyrie Irving.
You know, such a remarkable scorer. Kyrie has such a quick trigger. The D has no chance there.
Williams passes to George. George double teamed. Here is Ibaka, guarded by Harden. And Ibaka kicks to George. Over Harden. George with the bucket. George has got 16.
That's a reliable offensive option right there. Shooting with consistency as Paul George can get you from a number of spots.
Outside, KD takes the 3. Paul George grabs the miss. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Williams against Irving. Durant controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Back to George. Rebounded by the Nets. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. KD finds Irving. 1:39 left in the first half. They get it again. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
For the Clippers, Batum comes in for Marcus Morris, and it's Jackson in for Lou Williams. The Clippers in the lead. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Puts it up from 15. Good work there as it goes. 20 points for Paul George.
Yeah, which ways tonight has Paul George not made an impact in this game? A one-man wrecking crew.
Irving passes to Harden. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight. George, no good. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Here's Irving. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
George against Harris. With some arc. Yep, that one goes. And it's now 22 points for Paul George.
Paul George is aggressive. Look at his eyes right now, focused on scoring, and he sees the open path and gets right there. Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
You throw good, Paul George.
Just 1 year in college for Paul George, and then made the transition to the NBA, and all the talk was about what it is we're seeing now. A very capable two-way player and all-star caliber talent.
And George drops them both. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. Jackson against Irving. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 6. And he makes that one. Irving's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Kyrie not backing away from the contact there. In fact, welcoming that one, tricked you into it.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And now let's catch up with... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here. From the get-go, it was the Clippers who came out strong. During one stretch, they were leading by as many as 11, really playing as a unit. After a solid quarter of play, they held a 10-point lead. Going into the second quarter, they lost a little focus, sacrificed some points, but still finished with a 4-point cushion at the half. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they've been pounding. I mean, pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunity. A few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
And that'll do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant, then there's Green, and it's Jordan in at the center.
Well, he's so dangerous, and he's also efficient with his offensive game. Leonard right now having a tremendous offensive night.
Pass to Harden, fires the three. Rebound by the Clippers. Batum's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, Paul George does have unlimited range, kind of getting into that mode where one of those guys you have to guard when he gets over half court.
Irving against Jackson. Now, here is Irving. Defense right on him. Here's Jordan. Good on the shot. Jordan's got 11.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Leonard, no luck.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
On the wing, Harden. Over Leonard. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Harden.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Outside, Leonard takes a 3. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
Outside, George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Nets trail by 6. Outside Irving. Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Kicks it to George. Rebounded by the Nets.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
KD with the bucket.
Wow, just makes that look so easy.
Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Durant with the steal. To the paint, changes up. Jordan kicks to Green. Just 5 to shoot. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Batum dishes to Leonard. Over Harden. Green with the rebound. The Nets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. For the lead. Rebound by the Clippers. Batum's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. George. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's. And here's Harden for 3. Let's keep it alive. Shots good by Green. Green's got the lead up to 1 now for Brooklyn.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
To the inside. Stolen by Harden. And they're on the break. Here's Irving. Finished off the break. Irving's got 19 points.
Kyrie's such a blur in the open court. Leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
And here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. They need this. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Irving finds Green over Ibaka. Green, no luck. Clippers trail by 3. And there's Paul George on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 assists in the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do on the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. First free throw is good.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Landry Shamet comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for Irving. Harden against Williams. And Batum kicks to Williams. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes it to Durant. From deep three-point range. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Durant's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Here's Williams. Sinks that one from the post. Williams has got 7 points.
Well, this is what gets his teammates going. The veteran Williams shaking and making the defense work.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside Jackson. Back to Leonard. Good work defensively by Harden.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Batum wide open. He fires. He drains the quick shot. Batum's got his third basket of the night. The Nets with the lead. Brown outside. Lets it fly. The offensive rebound.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
Yeah, let's check out some numbers here for James Harden. Great showing for him last season. He averaged 36 points a game, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders when he is in the game. A great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
Feeds it to Batum. Dishes it to Leonard. The second chance effort. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Harris is checked in for the Nets. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Harden right side. Back to Brown. Harris passes to Durant. Clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum.
For a spindly guy, Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
That's good from Durant. Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
Well, great to see KD back on the court. That heartbreaking moment where he went down in Game 5 of the 2019 Finals. Wow, so hard, Greg, to watch.
And KD clearly gave everything he had to try
and win in the finals. Warriors fans appreciate his efforts, softened the blow as he left for the Nets. The Warriors ownership already promising to retire Durant's number up in the rafters. Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Harris dishes to Harden. Over Williams, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Harris. And that's 19 points for James Harden.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And Ibaka kicks to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Williams against Harden. Outside Williams. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Williams can't get it to go.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Jackson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Jackson misses.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Harden draws the double, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. Last season, he played outstanding. 6th in scoring, and of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. And the first one at the line is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for the Clippers. That one is no good. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. It's a 10-point game. Beverley, the pass to Ibaka. Alley-oop try, and it's blocked by Jordan.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking.
Harris outside. He feeds it to Jordan. The shot comes out. Clippers trail by 10. Outside Williams. And just miss after miss right now.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to screen down the lane, then tops it off with the thunder finish.
Harris outside. Back to Harden. High post, KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Durant's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
Harden against Williams. Fires the three. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back to the action after this word. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Clippers trail by 8, and on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Baca is out there with Batum, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
The pass to Jordan. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got 11 rebounds in the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Irving's checked in. George is checked in for Los Angeles. And for the Clippers, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Ibaka. The shot's good on the assist by George. And that's now 8 points for Serge Ibaka.
And with a slower than average shot release, sometimes Ibaka needs more room to fire off that jumper, but does a good job that time with a hand in his face. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Beverly.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
Pass to Harris. Shot from 12. And again, it's the Nets missing. Clippers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Over in the corner, Beverly. The feed to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
And not the most flamboyant dunker, but Ibaka goes to the rack with rude intentions nonetheless.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul. Green, he's checked in for Harris. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Zubats is checked in. Jordan dishes to KD. Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. They need this one. Jordan trying to free himself up. Excellent D there from George.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Batum against Irving. And Batum kicks to Beverly. To take the lead. And the dunk by Zubats.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Offensive rebound, Jordan. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Clippers.
Here's Leonard. Good, nice job down low. Leonard's got 26.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. Outside Durant. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Like how Durant uses his wily frame there to get off those shots. Not an easy shot, but for him, man, it looks easy.
And Brent, as you know, there aren't many players that can set a tone for a team, but Patrick Beverley is one of them.
And Patrick Beverley always embraces that role about setting the tone defensively on an opposing team's point guard, making sure that tonight, if you're going to beat the team that Pat Beverley plays on, you're going to have to go through them.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
It's pretty evident to see that Kevin Durant is driven to be a great player, but it's his love for the game. The passion he has for basketball is something that's just off the charts. I know he's anxious to have another great competitive year in the NBA.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Irving passes to KD. Unloads. Offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
And he makes the first.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Both shots good from the stripe. Beverley with the ball. On the wing, George. Over Shumpert. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Beverley. Beverley's got his 6th assist on the night. Pass to KD. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. KD's got 25 points in the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the 4th quarter. Really getting it done. And Beverley kicks to Leonard. He's feeling it. The Clippers get another chance here. No good from Zubats.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously. Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Outside, George. Down low. And the dunk by Zubats. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Irving looking over the floor. Durant against Leonard. Fires at the elbow. He can't hit that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. This one for 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Brooklyn trailing. Green dishes to Irving. Knocks Knocks it loose. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Clippers shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Beverly finds Zubats. Left side, George. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, Paul George will take those opportunities anytime he can get them. A nice dunk there.
Nets trail by 3. Now Shumpert. Jordan the pass to Green. Got a piece of it.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jackson, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Here's Irving. Here's the teardrop. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Kyrie went directly into contact that time, throwing his body at the defense.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. The Clippers in the lead. Los Angeles calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul George.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Knocked loose. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Irving against Jackson. Irving passes to Harden. Over George. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Jordan.
And this is where you have to appreciate DeAndre Jordan's activity. Incredible at staying engaged for the full 48.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Clippers making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. Irving against Jackson. Outside Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The dish to Ibaka. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. The rebound by the Nets. Durant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Harden, and he banks in the layup. Harden's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Jackson kicks to George. Passes it to Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 9th assist in the game now. The Nets shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. There's the pass to Irving. Outside, Green. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Ibaka's got rebound number 13 with that last one, but they get it back.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets, and there it is for him. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Appreciate the mentality of Kyrie at this point, embracing the moment. He'll take the big shot.
Leonard against Durant. Leonard, no luck.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
They get it back. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Nicholas Batum. Free throw good, Jordan. Here's Jackson. Inside, and it's George finishing it off.
Paul George stepping up big time.
The Nets with the lead. 1:58 left to play here in the fourth. Irving passes to Green. Harden outside, beyond the arc. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 6 assists here tonight.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Here's George. Jordan with the rebound.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
The shot's good from Irving.
Feels like he's taking nothing but shots he knows he's going to knock down. Kyrie playing sharp here.
Green against Jackson. Outside, Batum. He doesn't usually fire from out there. Brooklyn leading by 3. Now here's Durant. It's good from the top of the key. KD's got 27.
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
George double-teamed to the inside. Here's Jackson. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Man, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
On its way from Irving for 2. It's in!
And how about the poise from Kyrie Irving? These are the moments he lives for.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 5. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
Leonard against Durant. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 7. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Right side, George. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Ibaka. That shot, no good. Nice defense from KD. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Jackson against Irving. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by court. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew. Thank you
for watching, guys. See you on my next live streaming.